All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really important in healthcare design, and that's the evolution of the spaces themselves. We're talking about moving past quick fixes and really building environments that are smarter, safer, and just built for the long haul. So, let's start with a really fundamental question. Take a look at the walls in your facility. Are they an asset or are they actually a liability? I mean, think about it. The answer to that question touches everything: your budget, your maintenance team's workload, and yeah, even your infection control. Okay, so to really get why a new solution is needed, we've got to first talk about why the old ways are failing. Let's look at the problems with traditional wall coverings, especially in a place as demanding as a hospital. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? We've all seen it. Those busy hospital corridors, the patient rooms, the nurses' stations. The old standby, vinyl wraps and wallpaper is just getting torn apart. It's peeling, it's bubbling, it's showing all its weaknesses. And the truth is, it just wasn't built for the kind of constant abuse that's normal in today's healthcare world. And this right here really lays out the fundamental problem. It's like a tale of two walls. On one side, you've got vinyl wraps with all their issues: peeling seams that are a magnet for dirt, repairs that shut down entire areas, and let's be honest, they just don't age well. Then, on the other side, you have what modern healthcare actually needs: totally seamless surfaces that you can disinfect in a snap, minimal downtime, and something that's going to last. It's a total mismatch. They're just not compatible. So, if the old way is broken, what's the fix? Well, it's time to talk about the alternative, a solution that's actually designed from the ground up to meet these modern demands head on. And here it is, direct-to-wall printing. This technology is a total game changer. We're not talking about sticking another layer on top of the wall. No vinyl, no glues, no seams. Instead, this process prints high-res graphics directly onto the wall's surface. The graphic literally becomes part of the wall. It's a completely different philosophy. All right, so let's dig into why this is such a superior approach. And we have to start with maybe the most critical factor of all in a hospital: hygiene. Okay, think about where germs hide. With traditional vinyl, the very way it's built creates weak spots. Every single seam, every little edge that starts to peel up, even a tiny bit, that becomes a perfect little collection point, a safe harbor really, for dust, grime, and all sorts of nasty contaminants. And that makes getting a true deep clean almost impossible. But when you get rid of the seams, you get rid of the hiding spots. It's that simple. A seamless surface is just a cleaner surface, period. It means your EVS teams can work faster and more effectively because there's nowhere for the germs to go. Their cleaning routines suddenly become way more efficient. And for the facilities teams, oh, this is a huge win. Just imagine this. Your work orders for bubbling vinyl and peeling corners just disappear. No more sending someone out to trim failing seams with a razor blade. Maintenance becomes a simple wipe down. And the best part? When you need to update a room, you're not dealing with a nightmare of scraping off old adhesive. You just paint right over it. It completely simplifies the whole maintenance cycle. Now, let's talk about durability, because let's face it, hospitals are tough environments. This isn't some quiet corporate office. I mean, this quote really nails it. Clinical corridors, nurses' stations, they take a constant beating from carts, beds, all kinds of equipment. Your walls have to be tough enough to handle that day in and day out. A thin layer of vinyl just stuck on the wall, it doesn't stand a chance against that kind of impact. And check this out. Less than 5 hours. That's for a typical end-to-end installation. That number right there is one of the biggest operational wins you can get. I mean, in a hospital, every single minute a hallway or a room is out of commission, it costs you money and it disrupts patient care. So getting it done in under 5 hours, that's a huge deal. So how is that even possible? Well, the whole process is streamlined for an overnight turnaround. The crew comes in after hours, they prep and mask the area, they print the graphic, and because the ink cures instantly with UV light, there's no drying time. They clean up and they're gone. By the time the morning shift arrives, the corridor is back in service, good as new. We're talking zero disruption to your daily operations. Okay, so it's cleaner, tougher, and faster. But what about the bigger picture? Let's talk about the long-term value and how this all fits in with sustainability. This is where things get really interesting from a corporate responsibility standpoint. You're getting rid of PVC and toxic adhesives. You're eliminating all the plastic waste that comes from vinyl and its backing paper. You're even improving indoor air quality by reducing VOCs.
And because you can just paint over it, you're cutting down on demolition waste when it's time for a refresh. All of this lines up perfectly with the ESG goals that are so important for institutions today.
So if you're an asset manager, the numbers here tell a really clear story. Look at the total cost of ownership. With vinyl, you're constantly paying. You're paying for replacements, you're paying for disruptive repairs, you're paying for the difficult process of removal. But with direct wall printing, those costs pretty much evaporate. The bottom line is a much, much lower life cycle cost and just plain better long-term value for your facility.
So let's just boil it all down. What are the key takeaways here? It's simple. 1, hygiene. Seam-free means easier to clean. 2, durability. The graphics are part of the wall, so they can take a hit. 3, speed. We're talking hours, not days, so downtime is almost a non-issue. And 4, value. Lower cost over the long run and way less waste. In every single one of these categories, it's just a smarter solution.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Go back to that first question we asked. What is the true cost of your current walls? I mean, when you really factor everything in, the constant repair tickets, the operational downtime, all the maintenance headaches, and most importantly, the hidden hygiene risks, what is your facility really paying? I think when you add it all up, the answer is probably a lot more than you think.